Good afternoon, children. How are you? All are very good. Okay, now it's time to revise our lesson 1, and the name of the lesson is India, our country. All you know that all the things we have done regarding this lesson, but again I am here to revise this lesson so you can learn it very carefully and you understand it better by this presentation. Now see, India is located in the southern part of Asia. India is located in the southern part of Asia. You can see this is Asia. Yes or no? And you know the shape of this. You can see this is the shape, and India is located. That's why we are saying India is located in southern part of Asia. This is the southern side of this Asia. That's why we said that India is located in the southern part of Asia. Now see India's height and width. In our book also it is written. Now I am telling you what is the height and what is width. You can see this is the slanting line, this is its width and this is its height. Now you can see its width is 2933 kilometers, and you can say it is called the breadth, and it is from, this is Gujarat and this is Arunachal Pradesh. From Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh, its width is 2933 kilometers. Now comes to the, you can say just its height, and height is from top to bottom, and this is north side, this is south side. From the north Jammu Kashmir and to the south to the Kanyakumari, its, you can say, height is 3204 kilometers, and you can say its height is from Jammu and Kashmir to Kanyakumari is 3214 kilometers. Understand? Now see, this is, you can say, world map, and these are the country which are larger in size than India. It's, you can say, top 10 largest country by area, and you can count it on the 6th number. India is written, and you can see first is Russia, then Canada, then USA, China, Brazil, Australia, then India is there. Okay, now see the neighboring countries of India. Now see, India has 9 neighboring countries, and you can see their names are written according to their direction at which they are located. You can see in the northwest it is Pakistan, its capital is Islamabad, and nearby that Afghanistan, its capital is Kabul. These both are neighboring country in the northwest. Now comes to in the north, China, its capital is Beijing. Bhutan, its capital is Thimphu. Nepal, its capital is Kathmandu. Now comes to the northeast. Northeast neighboring countries Bangladesh, Myanmar, and you can see across the sea there are 2 more, Maldives and Sri Lanka. And now you again see that Bangladesh, its capital is Dhaka. Myanmar, Yangon. Maldives, Malé. Sri Lanka, Sri Jayavardhanam Pura Koti. These are the neighboring countries of India. It's very interesting to see by the pictures, and we can learn it easily also. Now see, this is the India map, and out just by seeing this map we learn 2 things. What are these? You can see in this map and you just see which is the largest state in India. You can see this is the largest state. Its name is Rajasthan. And now see the smallest state. Smallest state is here, that is Goa. This is the smallest state in India. So there are 2 questions that are you can understand from this map. First, the largest state in India is Rajasthan, and smallest state is Goa. Okay, now comes to the physical division. Physical division means according to their appearance. Now, what are the different physical divisions in India? You can see by the color, this is brown color and this is hilly area. This is green, plains. This is, you can say, plateau area. Here Thar desert is written, this is western desert, and this is downside, this is coastlines, or you can say coastal plains, and these are the island, that is Andaman and Nicobar and Lakshadweep. Now you can just say India can be divided into the follow, you can say, physical division. Their names are, which we have read in our book also, I am just speaking. These are the northern mountains. Okay, these are the northern mountains, these are the northern plains, this is the western desert, this is the southern plateau, this is the coastal plains, and these are the islands. Understand? Okay, these are the northern mountains, these are the plains, this is western desert, this is southern plateau, this is coastal plains which are nearby the sea, this is coastal plains, and these are the islands. This is the physical division of India. You got my point? Are you understanding it and enjoying it also? With the help of diagrams you can learn it easily. That's why I am showing you this presentation, so you can easily revise your chapter and learn forever. Now see the southern part of India. You can see this is the downside shape, you can say. This is the southern part of India, and you can see this is also called peninsula. And what is the meaning of peninsula? Peninsula is the area which is surrounded by water from the three sides. You can see this is one side, this is second side, and this is third side. It is surrounded by water from three sides. That's why it is called peninsula. And now we will see which water bodies are just, you can say, surrounded by this peninsula. You can see in the east, what is this? Bay of Bengal. In the west, Arabian Sea, and in the south, Indian Ocean. Understand, children? From this small diagrams we can learn so many things. Yes or no? Okay. Now see, this is the coastline. Coastline means which is, you can say, land and sea, they are meet, that is coastline. And which is the southernmost tip of India? Mainland means on the land, which is the southernmost tip, that is Kanyakumari. See, Kanyakumari is here, this is the last point. But because islands are also there, so however we can say the southernmost tip of Indian Union is Indira Point, and it is in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Okay, you understand these things and you can learn it very easily by this graphical representation. I hope that you understand the chapter and you may just revise better, and it will, I can say that it will remain in your mind forever, because in the extension form we are learning in a higher classes, and it's better to just remember the small points which are helpful for us to understand the chapter. So watch this presentation carefully and revise your chapter. Just, you can say, complete chapter without any, you can say, left, you cannot left any part which is not understood by you. Okay, thank you, have a nice